So we're live and direct on here. So lie yourself down. Let's get our music on. I'm sure that was louder a minute ago. Let's turn you up a touch. Hey, that's close, isn't it? Ooh, that's in close. So let's get you down onto your mats. Start nice and steady. Feet on the floor, knees are bent. I forget how to do this. It's been a few weeks. It's been a month since I've done an abs class. Hands to temples. Eyes on the ceiling. Keep your chin off your chest, so keep that nice gap. Easy crunch. Well, let's go. So we lift and down. Lift. God, blimey, it's a bit mellow, isn't it? I'm sure that's not the right one. Oh, let's see what comes on. Yeah. That's better. It's flawless, isn't it? So lift and down. Lift and down. It's just like working at the centre for real. No mistakes. No, it's completely flawless. Lift and down. Lift and down. So the eyes, the focus on the ceiling. We're not looking over the knees. I want you to look straight up. And it's only a little crunch, just to bring the upper back off the floor. Lift and down. Go 4, 3, 2. Now what I want you to do is straighten your right leg out in front of you. Lift it about an inch off the floor. As we crunch, I want you to kick that leg up another inch or two. Just a little lift. Let's go. So lift and down. So the upper body movement is the same. We're just adding in that little leg lift. And it's only a little lift. So it's lift and down. Lift and down. As you come up, breathe out. As you come down, breathe in. Go 4, 3, 2. One more time. Change legs straight off that left side. Lift and down. And again, like I said, just focus on the lift. It's not a big crunch. Just enough to get a little squeeze on those abs. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. We come back to centre. Bring both feet down. Bring your arms down by your sides. Turn your palms up so they're facing straight up. Lift your head and shoulders off the floor, but again, you're looking up. Right hand goes towards right ankle, left hand goes towards left ankle. Go in your own time, doesn't have to be fast. And what we're looking at doing here is just starting to move the back about a little bit, and you're bringing your ribs a little bit closer to those hips. So we get that little squeeze on the side. Chin stays lifted, head is up, but if you start to feel it, you can always bring the head and shoulders down, and you still do the same motion here. Just nice and slow, it's not fast. Just kind of waking up those abs, waking up that back. 4 more, 3 more, 2 more, and last one, come back to centre. This time I want you to bring your feet and your knees together. Drop your knees over to the right. Keep your chest facing the ceiling, so we haven't rolled over. We're still looking straight up. Hands to temples, lift and down, lift and down. So crunch and down, crunch and down. So again, it's not a big lift. We're not lifting too high here. And it just, again, start to wake up those abs. Little squeeze on the side. Lovely. Let's go 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1 more. I want you to stay on that side. And you're going to come into a side plank facing me. So come down onto your forearm. Get as much of your forearm in contact with the ground as you can. So let's notch the elbow. You can go palm down as well for this one, okay, if you want. Now, options on your legs. You can bend the bottom leg so you come on the side of your shin and foot, and you can stack it with the other leg, so we're going to lift from here. You can keep the bottom leg out, straighten up that top leg, so you're here. Stack both feet, so you've got one foot on top of the other, or scissor and lift into that nice high side plank. So hold that position, and then what I want you to do is wherever you are holding, right? Yeah, wherever position you are. Think about your head, so we need to avoid this. So the ear stays away from the shoulder and we look straight ahead. Arms in the air if you need the toilet. Did you forget? Did you forget to go? Did ya? Same jokes as Thursday nights, I know. They never get any better. Yes, they are jokes. 4 more. 3 more. Rest if you need to. 2 more. Gently come down onto your back. And then we're going to drop the knees to the other side. Okay, so Kasara can see when I side plank. I'm going to do a little spin round. Hands to temples. And you drop the knees over. They should be going over to the left this time, I think. Lift them down. So lift and down, crunch, down, crunch and down. Again, that little squeeze those abs as we lift up. Elbows nice and wide. So really get into that habit of really opening up the upper body. Nice and big, nice and strong. 4, 3, 2, we're going to go one more time. Awesome. Come into a side plank on the other side. So however you set up the last side, exactly the same thing. So if you went bent leg, bent legs, one out, both out, stacked or scissor, wherever you need to be. That's a lot of options. Lift. Think about holding strong. So that side nearest the floor, really working hard. Woo! Oh, there we are, we're back. Oh, did you lose me for a minute then? Arms are high if you want, you don't have to. And like I said, think about your head, so you're looking straight forward. Nice! Rest if you need to. 4, 3, looks good. 2, last one, gently down. We're going to come into our plank position. Okay, so we're going to go low plank on forearms. You can go knees or toes, just whatever you need to be. Come down onto those forearms, hands in front of your face. Step back, knees or toes, whatever you need. And then we're going to think about your head position again. So our head is looking at our hands. So we're not looking down at our feet, our knees, our belly. Okay, we look straight ahead. And what that does again is we're thinking about our neck position. Head's quite heavy, so we've got to think about what we're doing with it. Last few seconds. Looks good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's bring the knees down and then come up into our all fours. So what I want you to do is have your knees slightly apart. So this is going to help your balance and your base. So they're about hip width apart. Hands under shoulders. And we're going to go our opposite arm, opposite leg balance. So what are we going to do? Let's start it off. Let's get our arm going first. So stretch your right arm up first. Try and bring your bicep to your ear. Hold that position. Then extend the left leg back. Hold. Now what I want you to do is bring the elbow and knee together underneath the body. Have a little squeeze. And then extend. Hold that extension. Now squeeze again. Elbow, knee, crunch. Little squeeze. Now extend one more time. Hold. Elbow, knee, crunch. And then bring the hands and the knee down. Let's set our base up again. We're going to start with the arm. Left arm first. We lift. Right leg back. Extend. Hold. Elbow, knee, crunch. Then extend. Hold. Elbow, knee, crunch. So you still balance there. One more extension. And one more elbow, knee, crunch. Hands down. Sit back, take child's pose. Get a little stretch. Awesome. We should feel a little bit looser. Let's come back up onto hands. Hands underneath the shoulders. Fingers should be pointing straight forward. Now what I want you to do is you're going to go knees down, but dig your toes into the ground. Step into that high plank position. So hands under shoulders, that's our strongest position. And where our head is, we're looking down a few inches in front of our hands. So again, we're thinking about what the head is doing. Knees can be down if you need them at any time. 4 more. 3 more. This will wake up those abs. 2 more. Lovely. Last one. Gently down. Let's come over onto our back and we're going to take our legs into the air. So from here, you're going to keep your feet together so we're not crossing the legs, and extend. Take the arms high, they're over the head. Lift up your shins for 2. So we lift, shins, down, down. So lift, shins, down, down. So you're keeping the arms stretched over the head, and as you crunch up, you've got to lift the shoulders. Give those abs a little squeeze, then gently down. If you start to feel it, you just bring the feet down. Here, and you still do the upper body. So you still get that crunch. So you've always got that option as to where you need to go, okay? Oh, that's a good one for the abs, isn't it? Woo, let's have a couple of reps. Lovely stuff. Yeah, my couple of reps tends to be slightly more than a proper couple. Nice. One more. Lift, squeeze, down, down. Bring the feet down. Ah, that got the abs going, didn't it? Lovely. Let's find our V-sit position. So bring the knees to chest, grab the back of the thighs, and then just roll yourself up. So you sit up. Feet are on the floor, knees are bent. Start in this position. Then what I want you to do is avoid letting the back round here. Lift your chest, so we're sat nice and long. You've got that gap between your chin and chest. Hold that position. I want you to lean back. So you've still got that gap, so you're actually looking up slightly. If you can, take the feet off the floor. Hands can be across your chest and be out to the side. If you need to bring the feet down, bring the feet down. Woo! Hello abs, welcome to Tuesday. Nice. Now what I want you to do is going to go down onto the hands and start to work the legs in for me. So let's go bicycle legs. So as you push one leg out, you pull the other one in. Now let's drop down to forearms, but keep the legs going. Woo! Nice. We've got that lovely little burn in those abs. The further your legs go out, the harder this is. So you can make it a bit easier by just going smaller. You should feel those abs, lovely little burn on the core. Got a few more seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. So we're going to roll straight back over into our low plank position. We're going to come into those bicycles again in a second. So from low plank, again, go knees or toes. We're going to do a little rock with our hands. We're going to actually move our arms a little bit here. So keeping the body still, you may want to take the feet a little bit wider. Just a little variation from our low plank position. One at a time, we want you to reach over your mat and tap your fingers down in front of you. Little tap, little tap. But I want you to focus now, keep going. Keep your body as still as you can, so we're not rolling the hips. It's just the arm moving, that little tap overhead. Little tap, but keep your body as still as possible. So to help, your feet go a little bit wider. We don't need to go into the splits, but that wider base will help with our balance. If you've got really good balance, you can bring your feet closer and that will make it harder in that way. 3, 2, I should stop talking and relax. Awesome. Come straight back over onto your back. So we've just done the bicycle, we're going to change that position slightly. We want you to lie back down again, bring your hands to temples. Now lift your shoulders as high off the floor as you can. Eyes on the ceiling. Now we're going to go bicycles but without the twist. Working those legs in and out. Knees come right into your chest. But really focus on trying to lift the chest, your chest as high as possible. While you're letting those legs run. Oh yeah. Nice. Nearly. 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently bring the legs down. Have a little knees to chest. Give yourselves a little cuddle. Have a little rest out. We'll give those abs a little break. We're going to bridge. So feet come on the floor. They're nice and flat. You can relax your arms down by your side. Head and shoulder is relaxed. And from here, just pushing through the whole of the feet. We're going to lift the hips in the air. Squeeze your bum and focus on the back of your thighs to hold that position. So hamstrings. Just going to hold for 3, 2, 1. Gently down. Let the hips come all the way back down to the ground. Pause. When you're ready, bridge back up again. And focus knees, hips, shoulders in that straight line. So you've really got to push high and hold. And gently down. Relax. We're just going to go for a couple more. Let's give the abs a little bit of a break. Ready, set, let's bridge, lift and hold. Holding nice and strong, keep breathing, keep squeezing. So we're still working the abs. Really trying to focus on the back here, the bum and the thighs. And relax. Let's go for one more. You're ready? 3, 2, 1. Lift and hold. Nice and strong. Keep breathing. For 4. For 3. Just going to hold a little bit longer. For 2. And 1. Awesome. Gently come down. Bring your knees to chest. So if you haven't done those for a while, especially the hamstrings, you can really feel it in the back of those thighs. It does take a little bit of getting used to. But it's a good ab exercise. We like that one. Okay, so now we're going to go into a pike ab. So we're going to take both legs back up into the air. We were in this position earlier. Bring your fingers to your shins. Keep your shoulders off the floor. Now I want you to keep looking up. Now we're not moving away from your shin and two. Stay close and then reach up and down your shins. That tiny little pulse. Push, push, push. But keep looking up. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Again, if you feel it, bring the legs down, but you still pulse. See the shoulders up. And we're still getting that nice reach. Keep looking up. 10 more seconds. Yeah, we're going to get a little burn on those bellies. 4, 3, 2, and last one. Awesome. Bring it down. Lovely. So we're going to come into our side plank position again. So we're going to go side plank, plank, side plank. So we're going to do like a little 360 all the way back round, okay? So come into your forearm. I'm going to give you some options. Again, same position with your legs. Bend your legs, stack your feet, scissor your feet, whatever works for you, okay? Whenever we do this in a class, doesn't matter what anybody else do, you do what is best for you. We find our position. Awesome. From here, we're going to reach the arm high, and you can either hold this position, or I want you to feed the arm underneath. Look where it goes, and then sweep it up high. But we're not looking at the ceiling, so we're not following the arm up with our head. So you reach it under, take the arm high, but keep looking straight forward towards me. So we're not doing this and looking up, so that increases our chance of over-rotating and ending up on our back, which we don't want. You've got a couple more seconds if you can. Slow sweep, and we're going to do one more. Slow sweep. Yeah, let's get those abs going. Beautiful. Gently down. We're going to come into our high plank position. So we did this earlier, hands under shoulders, and we're going to either hold or add a little movement again. So knees or toes. Set your position. Get your base. Think about your posture. Think about where your head is. One at a time. Right hand taps left shoulder. Left hand taps right shoulder. Just going to go nice and slow. Again, the goal here is to keep the movement in your body still. So we're not rocking and rolling like this to do the movement. Okay, the goal is absolutely minimal amount of movement in the body, in the core. That's always going to be the challenge here. 4, 3, if you've got it, rest otherwise. 2, lovely, and 1. So we rotate round again, and we're coming into the side plank off the other side. So again, set your position up wherever you need to be. Forearm down first. Bend the legs, stack the feet, scissor. Find a position, take the arm high, so extend. So we're long, then feed under the body if you're going into this option. Sweep that arm up nice and high. Feed under. Sweep that arm. Whew. Oh, this is what we need. Lovely. We're going to do 2 reps. Slow, slow, slow. And last one, let's finish off. Slow control, slow control, slow control. Beautiful, gently down. Lovely. So we're going to come back onto our back, but I want you on your forearms facing up. Short, not very sweet this one. Okay, some of you will know this. Short, but definitely not very sweet. So, on our forearms, we're here, we're not quite let down. So you are looking up slightly. Point your toes, your legs are straight. Don't start just yet, but what you're going to do is a tiny little flutter kick. But you're moving from your thighs, not just your shins. Legs are low, tiny little kicks. You ready? In 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Tiny, tiny little kicks. Just focusing on using those abs. That tiny little kick. Think about doing a little swimming kick. Oh yeah. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. And down. Nice. Have a little breather for a second. Have a little breather. We're looking good. Feeling good, hopefully, by now as well. Yay. So we're going to go back to 2 of the exercises we did right at the very start. So we're going to go 4 and 4. So we're going to go hands down. Just do 4 crunches, straight up and down. Then we bring the hands down to the side, and we're going to go 4, side to side. So you do 2 to each side. Now you can keep the feet down, or you can bring the knees up. And I like to go, if my knees are up, I try to go 90-degree angle at the knees. So you see my calves are sort of parallel to the floor. So feet up or feet down, go 4 and 4. As soon as you're ready. We've only got 5 minutes left. And then we just go 4 the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're working through the middle, but we're getting those sides as well. So we're not forgetting those side muscles, those obliques. Bringing those ribs, like I said, just a little bit close to those hips. Getting that little squeeze. So we go 4, 3, 2, 1. And then back to centre. And again, if you're feeling it, bring the feet down. If they're up, if you want to make it harder, a little bit more challenging, take those feet in the air. It's whatever you need to be. We're going to do 1 more set of 4. So finish your 4s. And then last set of 4. 4, 3, 2, 1. Take your arms over your head, just take a little stretch. Woo! Take a few seconds, take a few seconds. So feet stay on the floor, knees are bent. And we're going to use our arms so they're nice and long over your head. I want you to sit up, reach, and push to the ceiling. So again, we're not coming over the knees like this, where we sort of roll the body down. I want you to lift up and extend. So your body position, you can see, the change in my position here When I'm up, as opposed to here and I'm rolling down, I want to lengthen, so really get those abs working hard. So you touch the floor, reach, and look straight above you. Touch the floor, sit up, reach. And you can use your arms a little bit to help as well, which is kind of cool. So sit up, reach, push. Sit up, reach, push. Nice. Let's have 10 more seconds. It's only a couple of reps. Woo! And last one. Boom! Bring your knees into your chest. Have a little breather. We are almost there. And I said almost. We're close. So we're going to do some wipers, some windscreen wipers. So you can do this with your legs bent, or you can take them straighter. The straighter they are in the air, the harder this is. Your levers are longer, okay? So I've only got a little bit of room, so I'm just going to go with bent legs. I'm going to shuffle right onto the side of the mat. So we're here. Arms into a T position out to the side. Okay, head is down, and we just take the legs a little bit to the side, and then come back to centre, and then take them to a little bit to the other side. And again, if you want to make this harder, your legs go a little bit higher, but you've still got that bend in the legs. So I want you to keep moving, but the focus here as you move. So when you take your legs over to the right, make sure your left arm and left shoulder stays in contact with the ground. If you feel it lifting, you're moving maybe a little bit too far over, so we just need to limit that movement so you're not quite going as far. Remember, the goal is not necessarily to bring the legs all the way down to the floor each time. It's to use those sides to control the lower body, control those legs. You've got a couple of seconds, as I haven't done many, I want to join in here. But like I said, really using your abs to control. Arms are there just really to help with that balance. And then let's come back to centre. Awesome, bring it back in. So we're going to finish off one more facing up, and then we're going to finish one more down. So we're going to finish in a plank position. So last one, we're going to do a little extension. You're going to lie flat, and what I want you to do from that flat position is you're going to lift your arms, shoulders, head, and legs just a couple of inches off the floor. We're going to pause and then relax. So I'm going to show you first, if you've not done this, we extend. Everything is long. So we're going to do a little lift and a little pause. So my arms are over my head. I can't see my arms. I'm looking up, I'm holding, then I relax. You ready? We're going to go for 5 of these. So 3, 2, 1. Lift and hold. Little squeeze. Keep breathing for 3, 2, 1. Gently down. 1 down, 4 to go. Unfortunately, we can't just stay on the floor like this, as comfortable as it is. 3, 2, 1. Extend. So keep stretching. You're reaching, reaching, reaching and holding. And relax. 2 down. Ready. 3, 2, 1. Lift and hold. Keep breathing. Strong, strong, strong. And relax. We got 2 more. We're nearly there. Last bit. 3, 2, 1. We're hold. We're breathing. We're working. We're smiling. Relax. We're going to finish off. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Last one facing up for 4, 3, 2, 1. And then to finish, take any plank position we've already done. So you can do a plank hold, we can do all our little fingertips, we can do our high plank shoulder tap or high plank hold. So any position to finish, and we're just going to go for 20 seconds. So this is it. Then we'll have a stretch, and then we are done. But like I said, really focus on your body position. Think about where we're holding, so the belly and the bum, holding and squeezing. 4, 3, 2, and then just gently down. Shut your arms over your head. Push your toes into your trainers. Chill out. Ooh. So hold that position, get that nice stretch. So we get that nice stretch out. Lovely. Then what I want you to do from there is draw your forearms in towards you, keep your hips against the floor, and we just lift off. So we're just lifting the chest slightly off the floor, just increasing that ab stretch, but just easing into the ab stretch as well, so not pushing it too hard. Then from there we come down, place the hands on your mats underneath your shoulders. Again, legs are relaxed, and we push up from there. Now, not everybody can go straight arms in this position, so if you're like this, and you find you've got your elbows right next to your your shoulders right next to your ears, bend the elbows, relax them, okay, so you keep that nice gap. Then take it onto all fours. And then in your own time, you're just going to go through a round of cat-cow. So we're going to drop your chin into your chest, round your back, and do this in your own time. Then let your tummy hang and lift your head. So just go slow, but really nice purposeful stretches. Feel your back moving. Feel it rounding. And then when you come back in, we lift the head, feel it hanging. And just do one more. And then when you're ready, go child's pose, put your bum to your heels, keep reaching those arms forward. And just stretch out so you're sitting back, but at the same time you're reaching as far forward as you can. Now from there you can stay in this position. If you want to scoop your arms beside your legs, palms turn up. We're just curling into a ball. Just let those shoulders just relax. Like I said, just imagine you're just curling into that little ball. Gravity just pulling the body down, and we're just getting that lovely stretch out through the upper back as well as the lower back. Take a few more breaths here. And then when you're ready, what I want you to do is place your hands on the mats, lift your heads. So we're going to stay kneeling down just for a few seconds. So rather than jump straight up, find your position again. Just kneel down in this position, and then when you're ready, you slowly come up. Obviously, don't rush from here. So we're just going to finish off. We're going to kneel down, take a nice deep breath in. We're going to take those arms nice and high in the air, that little stretch. Take a little lean over to the right, a little lean over to the left, and then bring it down. Awesome work tonight. Well done. Fantastic. So that's your abs and core done. If you are joining me for circuits, we've got around about 10-15 minutes before we kick off. So make sure you get a little drink in. But I hope you enjoyed that one. I'm going to sign off from here. And then just need to let me know how you are feeling, people. Awesome work. Well done. Fabulous stuff.